Hey, what's going on guys, it is Chris or Epic here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Photoshop tutorial. So I've been requested quite a lot lately about how I make my thumbnails, and today I thought I would share how I make them step by step. So the good thing about these tutorials is that it requires no plugins. There is an optional thing that you can install, which is another font, but that's totally optional. So without further ado, let's get straight in. So before I even bother touching Photoshop, I need sort of my backdrop photo. So what I do is once I'm done completely editing, I will find a frame that I want to sort of have as my backdrop. But another thing is that I will be masking out this gun. So a good frame where, I don't know, like say if you're sniping, if you're going to be making a sniping video, I'd say something where if you're going to be reloading, then I would recommend that because it looks a lot better. For best quality, all you need to do is come up here, go into best and full, so it's a much more HD photo. And then usually once I've saved this photo, I'll just go back up here, go to preview, go up here, good, then auto. It just puts less stress on my CPU, so it helps my Vegas run a bit smoother. So once you've got your frame, all you want to do to save this photo is simply click up here, and I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and there, it's saved as a JPEG on my desktop. So we're going to go back to Photoshop, we're going to go File, New, then we're going to do 1280 width and 720 height. The resolution is going to be 72 pixels / inches. Color mode RGB color on 8-bit. Background contents will be transparent. Color profile is this, and pixel ratio is square pixels. So once you've done that, obviously you can give it a name, but I usually just name it at the end. We're going to click OK. And this here is the exact dimensions of how big the YouTube thumbnail has to be. So what we want to do now is find that photo while doing File, Open, or you can press Ctrl and O, and find your picture. So once you find your picture, just open it up. Sometimes if it has this little lock here, all you need to do is double click it, then press OK, and it's unlocked. So go into this tool here in your top left, so we can click and drag it. So what we want to do is click and drag it over here and pop it there. So as you can see, it is not the dimensions of our file that we just made. So what we're going to do is come here. You can either press Ctrl and T, which is going to make it into this box, or you can right click and press free transform, which it's the exact same thing. So what you want to do is press shift, so it doesn't, if you don't press and hold shift, then it's just gonna do all this, which is what we do not want. So press shift, move it down, and once it's like this, you don't need to hold shift, as you just need to drop this down into that corner. Click this check mark, and there we go. So the first step that I usually do is use the zoom in tool here, and you can zoom in by clicking this one, left click, and then press 100 to restore it, and then to zoom out you go to this one and it zooms out. So all we're basically going to do is go to this pen tool here, and we're going to mask all of this out, including the hand, the gun, all the way up to this hand here. And oh, Chipmunk's following me back. Hey, Chipmunk's basically used to work for Keemstar, but now he's a full-time streamer. But anyways, back to the video. What we're going to do is we're going to mask all it out with the pen tool, and basically all you're going to do is go to the pen tool here, and we are literally just going to click away. There's probably a fast way of doing this, but this is just the way I prefer to do it, mainly because you can get the finer details. So I'm going to fast forward this because obviously you don't want to see me clicking away for ages, so I will see you when I'm almost done. quick tip, see if you make a mistake, as I didn't realize I made quite a big stretch here. All you need to do is press Ctrl Z, or if you made multiple mistakes, then just press Alt, Ctrl and Z, and then when you click Z, as you can see, it just goes back. So as I come to the end of fully masking it, all you want to do is just bring it around, scroll down, bring it down, scroll across, bring it across here, and click on the very first one you've done. Boom. So as you can see, it's completely it's made the complete connection from start till finish. So what we're going to do now is right click it, make our selection pixels are on 0, make sure this is checked and this is also checked. Click OK, it's going to highlight it. So we're going to go here to this sort of like dotted box, click on that, right click inside it, and then we're going to do layer via copy, because if we do layer via cut, as you can see, you have this sort of faint white line, which we do not want that. So if you do accidentally click that, just press Ctrl Z, it'll bring this back up, and we're going to do layer via copy. So to resume our screen back to normal, we're just going to click on this tool here and put it back to 100, and as you can see here, we have cut our gun out, and you could probably save this and use this for other videos. So our next step now is to add a slight effect, which is using the rectangle tool over here. I'm going to click on that, and we're going to make this completely black. Click over here to the darkest one, we're going to click off that, stretch it all the way over, just click and drag, get the rectangle box and bring it under 1. So as you can see, we only have the gun, but obviously we don't want it that dark, so click on the rectangle on the rectangle bit here, click on opacity, and we're going to turn this down just a little bit, not too much. We'll probably put it on about I'd say around 39 will do. Basically it just makes the gun stand out more, and it makes the original image more of a backdrop, like what we were talking about before. So our next step now is to add the effect to the gun. So what we're going to do is right click on the gun here, and then we're going to go to blending options. So once our blending options, we're going to click on outer glow, click this box here and pick a color, whatever color you want. I think this time around I might go for a light blue, just to show you that any color will work. I'm going to click OK. Blend mode, we'll set this to maybe color. Put this on precise. Or do we want this on color dodge? Yeah, right. We'll set the blend mode to color dodge, and then we'll put this on the technique on precise, and we can up the size to, let's say, around 27 for now. Next we're going to move on to the gradient overlay, but go back onto your color, highlight the hashtag, press Ctrl C to copy it, then press OK. Head over to gradient overlay, click on this bar here, double click this, and then Ctrl V, and then it's going to bring the nice blue color back up. Just press OK. I think we might, yeah, basically leave this bit on white, so this one here, double click. If you want to change it, I don't know, maybe you want to make it white and red, white or black. White or black looks quite good. White and black, blue and black, that looks decent. Blue and red looks decent, but we're going to leave it on blue and white. Probably turn it, nah, we'll leave it on that. Just press OK. OK again. So we're going to change this from normal to, let's try color. Yeah, we'll put this on color. Turn the opacity down just a touch. It's just that it gives the gun a bit more color. Next we will go onto the inner glow, put this on precise, click on this box again, and then press Ctrl V again, press OK. and we can up the size till about there. I think that should do. So once you've done that, we can go ahead and press OK, and as you can see, we have this nice blue effect, but we want to, you know, up it up a level. So what we're going to do is right click on your image that you've just edited. We're going to go on duplicate layer. I almost said leather there. Press OK. It stands out a bit more, but the top one, right click, blending options. We're going to turn off the gradient overlay, and we're going to turn off the fill opacity. And as you can see, that is just absolutely, it's insane. So we're going to click OK. So as you can tell, it went from this to this. You can go ahead and turn some things down. So I think I might turn down the outer glow a little. Yeah, I'd say about that. Click OK. As you can see, it went from this to this. So just adding that little bit extra effort really does pay off. So now what I usually do is move on to the text. So what you want to do is go on new layer by clicking this down here. Click on the text, and the text I will be using, the font is Longshot. Now another good one that I used to use quite a lot is Kenyan Coffee, which I'm pretty sure is what FaZe Clan use, but a lot of teams also use Longshot, and I've been using Longshot for quite a long time. So there's many ways you can do this. 9 times out of 10 I will use a top line and a bottom line. So that's what I'm going to use for this video. So let's say if you're making a montage, I mean, I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm just going to simply put then click the tick box. If you click down here, then it will automatically make a new layer, and let's just put the montage. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably use this as something later on, but so now we have this, and montage. Usually what I do is leave the top one white. With the montage, what you want to do is right click on the montage bit here, blending options, the outer glow, put this on precise, click on the box again, Control V is going to paste our blue. Okay. You can crank the size up if you want, but not too much, and we're going to put this on color dodge again. Crank it up a little bit more. Next we're going to go on to inner glow. Actually no, we'll go on to gradient overlay first. Control V. It's going to put our blue back in, and obviously we're going to leave this bit the same, as we want to match the white on there. So we're going to click OK. Then we shall move on to the inner glow. Click our little box here, Control V. It's going to paste our blue again. Put this on precise, and you can change this if you want. I'd say about there. So once you've done that, all you want to do is click OK, and here is probably my biggest secret. So a lot of people don't really know about this next part, but what we're going to do is this little trick. So I'm going to start off on this one, click on our text tool, and this little widget here with the T, click on that. It's going to bring this box up. Click the drop down, and what I usually do is I click on upper arc for the top one and change this to 7. So as you can see, it has a little bump on the top. Click OK, go to montage, back on the text tool, back on T, drop down list, and now we're going to do arc lower. We're also going to put this on 7. So as you can see, it sort of has this sort of bulge effect in the middle. So now what we're going to do is click on one thing that you can do if you want, you can go back on go into blending options, and you can add a drop shadow if you want, but not too much. It's about 54%, and the same on montage, blending options, drop shadow, like that. Click OK, and you are set to go. So what you want to do is click here, press Control, and click on this so it highlights both of them. I'm going to go back to our little square tool, either press Control T or right click, free transform, hold Shift, grab a corner, doesn't matter which one, and we're just going to drag this out. And what we're going to do is angle it slightly till probably about there, and then we're going to click the check tool, get this pointy arrow, and bring it down just a touch. So as you can see, we are more than halfway done making our logo, sorry, our thumbnail. Obviously what you can do, you can throw in your team's logo or something in the backdrop or whatever, but I tend not to do that, as our team's mascot / logo is still in the workings, so I'll probably show you how to do that on a different video, so obviously subscribe for that. But our next step is make a new layer again, which is down here. You just click this and it'll put layer 4 or whatever, and we're going to go to our brush tool, which is here, click on that, then as low as I can, just click and drag it straight across. Doesn't matter if it's like big here and then small here. And what we're going to do is right click, blending options on the layer that we've just made, color overlay, click on the color box, and then Control V, it's going to paste our blue. OK and OK. Back in this little square, right click, free transform. So now what we're going to do is click and drag one side out. You can center it a bit more if you want. Tilt it to a side a little and bring it down, and then bring this bit up so you can sort of size it. So it just adds a bit more color to your thumbnail. Then we're going to click the check mark, and as you can see, it looks way better. So if you want this bit to stand out a bit more, again, we could do new layer, back to our brush tool, and just click it, go back to your square, Control T, and we can just have fun with this. Just like stretch it out. It just adds more lighting, so it looks like you've almost got like a light in the corner, so it just adds a bit more lighting. And then we're going to click the check mark. So it went from this to this in minutes. So usually what I do now is I add my border in, which if you guys don't know how to make it, I can easily show you. It literally takes minutes to make. I'll probably make a video on that, but you can either leave it like this, which it looks perfectly fine. You can obviously add another picture here, add the overlay, like the blending options and all that. Or you can make it look like this, which in my opinion, it does make your video stand out a bit more. It sort of makes the middle a bit darker and then the outsides much lighter. YouTubers who use this, I think it originated from Rice Gum. He uses his border quite a lot, and obviously in his new vlogs, which he's been grinding on, he's been using this border as well, which next video it should be, that is when I will show you how to do it. So don't forget to subscribe, as obviously it's going to let you know when that video is going to be out. So obviously guys, if this video helped you out in your Photoshop skills, don't forget to smash a thumbs up on this video, as obviously it lets me know that you enjoyed it and that it was useful to you. If you want to see more Photoshop tutorials and obviously how I made this border, obviously don't forget to subscribe and press the bell notifications to be notified of my next Photoshop tutorial, and I will see you later in the next video.